Hey guys, Trapper John here from It's A Trapp Gaming! And we are here, close to the end of the year, and it is that time to review the whole year. Gaming, movies, anything and everything. So without further ado, let's get started right into this. So the first big surprise of the year for me personally was, of course, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Such a fantastic game. And the fact that it has been supported throughout the year and will continue to be supported with updates and everything else happening, it's incredible. Really looking forward to it. If you have not played it, pick it up. Some of these games right now I will be showing you are on sale currently online at GameStop, at Best Buy, on Amazon. Some of them are as low as $10. Some are some of the ones that just came out are 30 too. But a ton of great stuff. So if you're still looking for some last minute gifts for, the end of the year to just play and enjoy, definitely take some of these into consideration. Like I said, back to what it was. There's a full playthrough of this on my channel, so feel free to jump into that, watch genuine reactions and everything else. Great content, great stuff. We're doing some more playthroughs of this, especially getting the saw and everything else. Next up for me was actually when I got my Switch. I remember the day it was announced, I didn't know if I was wanting to go get one. I knew I was eventually going to get one, but did I want one day one? That was a question I kept asking myself, and I'm glad I did. Really am, because I got to play this. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This is my game of the year. However, there's another game I'll be showing you that is also my game of the year. So for a Switch console, this is my game of the year. For the PlayStation 4, you'll see what that game is. But this right here is so good. It's on Wii U too, but if you have not got a Switch, I highly recommend to get one, and I highly recommend you to get this. Such a great game. Just so much good stuff to be said. Next up are these two. Actually, I'm just going to put these together. These right here, the two Mario games this year, have blown me away. Especially this one. Odyssey is amazing, but, Rabbids, did not know how I was going to feel about this. Seeing it announced at E3, I got I don't know. But it was such a great, it's such a great game. So much fun stuff to do. Definitely worth picking up. And obviously Odyssey, a lot of people gave this a perfect 10 and everything else. And when you play it, you'll understand why. Because it is so good, especially the throwbacks in the Super Mario 64 and all of the other ones. So much fun stuff. This year has been just some great games just to bring back the nostalgia factor for me. But I know a lot of people have also came back to play a lot more. And I understand it, especially the new generations. So next up is my game of the year for the PlayStation 4, Horizon Zero Dawn. Game is incredible. There is a Game of the Year edition out right now. Pick that up. It has the it has the DLC. So the expansion for this is the Frozen Wilds. I can't believe I didn't remember that. I need to play that. I need to get it, and I need to just play it. But the game is incredible. And what was hilarious was it was out the exact same time, essentially, as Legend of Zelda. And, I loved it because both of the games had a huge focus on combat with melee weapons and a bow and arrow. Such a great time. I know that there were some funny times where I was hitting the wrong button on the Switch to get something that Aloy had. And then I had another one. It was just a lot of mix-up with that. But the battles you have in here are insane. Such a good pickup. So like I said, pick that game up when you can. This next game coming up is my sleeper hit of the year that a lot of people didn't know was out. And I know I had followed the development process and dropped off because I didn't know if it was ever coming out. And I just picked it up a couple of days ago, actually. And I really am mad that I didn't pick it up day one. But what the game I'm talking about is Everybody's Golf. If you're a fan of Hot Shots Golf, if you are a fan of having that PlayStation 2 feel on your PlayStation 4, pick this up. Oh man, it's so good. I have been playing so much. I sit down yesterday and played 8 hours straight of Everybody's Golf. I love it. It is so good. It's an insane game. You know, just from the characters to how it plays. It plays just like Hot Shots Golf. It keeps all the really good aspects of it. And it does not include any of the PSP or the PS Vita issues that were around for the Hot Shots World Tour. And I believe the one for the PSP was like Hot Shots Second T or something like that. I don't know. There might not have even been one, and I could just be thinking about something else. But this game is so good. Oh, man. It's just, you know, right now on the PlayStation Store, this is $20. That's a steal. It's still $20 at GameStop. A couple of other things if you prefer a physical copy. But I am highly recommending that. Pick that up. That is my sleeper hit of the year. That's what I wish Yooka-Laylee was. So next up is a game that was hit with a lot of controversy. A lot. Especially when the DLC was announced, the season pass, and how the loot crates worked. And the developer who passed away while working on it, and how they were going to charge for the free DLC, for his likeness with an orc, and everything else. I'm talking about Shadow of War. With all that out of the way, the game is incredible. I love playing it. Been watching videos lately of people having a slave kill them and bringing that slave to an overlord, only to destroy their reputation and bring them right back down to square one to get better gear and better loot, because it will gear with it when they go up and gear when it comes down. But really cool stuff. Definitely a game that I really want to play some more of. I've played a decent bit, but I'd need to play some more to get more of the story. So far, it's amazing. I did not play any of the DLC for Shadow of Mordor, so that is something that I've been just reading and looking up videos just to see. And I'm really looking forward to getting back into it and playing a good bit. So this game right here was one that I was so excited to see when it was announced at E3. And especially when I found out what the collector's edition was, I had to get my hands on it as soon as possible. Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus. I have the steelbook for this because I just love this. How it will show you Elite Hans, the Super Sot. These are amazing. I love this. General Engel and Terror Billy. Terror Billy in the story is incredible. The story that's told in this is hilarious. It has moments where it's serious and you're like, maybe not. And then there's some times that you are sitting there laughing hysterically. You need to pick this up and play it. It is incredible. I've got the season pass for this, and I'm excited to play the rest of them just because the commercials they've showed for the DLC and the trailers they've showed look awesome. Highly recommend this. Pick this up if you are a fan of shooters back in the day when you had to have your health pickups and had to go do certain things, and you could just be that super soldier and destroy everything. Pick it up. It's incredible. It's so much fun. Oh, I mean, I'm sitting here with a smile on my face just remembering the fun times I had just going through with a double-barrel shotgun and just destroying a room and then turning around and just looking and being like, oh my... Oh, just great stuff. And actually, this scene right here plays into a huge part of the story, too. So that's not a spoiler warning, but it's just a huge part of the story. This next game, I loved it. I was laughing the whole time. I'm talking about South Park and the Fractured Butthole. It was delayed and it finally came out, and I'm glad it did. And the things they improved on, I felt it was great. And getting the free copy of The Stick of Truth was something really cool to just revisit that and laugh the whole time at just how ridiculous the whole thing was. But if you haven't played this, if you're a fan of it, definitely pick this up. The current story they're telling us South Park is hilarious too. I love that. So last up, this game is something that I have enjoyed so much. I've played a lot of this, and I'm not even scratching the surface of the story yet. I am talking about Assassin's Creed Origins. They went back to what Assassin's Creed was, especially right at 2 when everybody, didn't know exactly how big the game was going to be. Because right as Assassin's Creed finished up, everyone voiced their concerns and opinions about the story, where they would go, and the complaints they had with, he can't swim in water. This can't happen. They showed a crossbow in the trailer, and he doesn't have a crossbow. Why is there this? Why is there that? I'm tired of doing the same 3 things, blah, blah, blah. But the innovations that 2 offered are bigger and better in this one. This has a loot system that I did not think I was going to like. And I really enjoy it because it makes you want to grind for the higher gear. And when you get your higher gear and you know you can actually use it, Makes it awesome. But the nice thing is you can scale your gear with you too. So for example, I'm using Bayek's father's sword, and there's a bleed effect that I put on the sword that actually has helped me in battle so much, especially the bigger red skulled enemies. I was able to actually take them down with ease and use the sword to hit a bleed effect and then come back and forth, hit them with arrows, avoid attacks, and just chip away at time. It reminded me a lot of how I used to play Dark Souls. I would play it just running away and being, oh, butt meat, here we go, yeah, hitting here and here. But just amazing stuff. But as you can see, I had a lot of great games this year. A lot that I loved. There's the stack right there. Actually, I'm missing one. There it is. There's my stack of games this year that I've enjoyed playing, and I'm still playing and continuing to play. I have my 3 other games over here that are honorable mentions this year, in my opinion. These are honorable mentions. Call of Duty went back to its roots. You can hate on it all you want, but I really enjoy it. The zombies in this is insane. It's so good. The horror aspect they added is just something that I wasn't expecting. And seeing the trailers, it's going to be scary, but then when you play it, you understand. And the first Easter egg and getting it done with your friends, that was so satisfying. And one of the greatest things I've had to do this year in gaming. This one, it's a double-edged sword because I'm not far into it. I haven't done the campaign, but the little bit of multiplayer I have played, I do enjoy it. I can see where it can get repetitive, and I understand the complaints, but I still am going to put it on my list as games to pick up because it is on sale right now and something that is really good to just sit and play. If you're a huge Star Wars fan, it's just nice to play it and have this, to relive some memories and create new ones. And just a lot of it was, memories I had playing games with my dad, playing Battlefront, and just having those all on a grander scale. And I can't wait for my dad to get a copy of the game so we can sit and play on my PlayStation 4 and do everything else. By the way, we owe you a game in Everybody's Golf. You're going to lose on that. We might stream it so you guys can see that. But some really, really cool stuff there. And next up is a game that I bought digital. So I'll show you a picture of what it is. But I'm talking about Destiny 2. I love it. It's hit the moment currently for me where I don't know if there's anything else to do. But I haven't been able to do the new raid. Waiting on my raid group to get ready and everything else. Once that's ready to go, I will be able to give a wider and more opinionated aspect of what I think of it. I was getting annoyed before the DLC because I hit max and there was some things I could do and there was like 2 exotics I was missing and just nothing, just had no desire to play. Then the expansion dropped and the life cycle turned back in. The dawning happened, and I'm playing and enjoying and loving and just going through and having fun with the friends again. It's hit that life cycle, and I think it's going to continue to do that. There's some changes they do need to make, and I hope they address those kind of soon so we can actually see where we're going with this. But overall, the game was incredible. I loved it. I loved the first Destiny. I know a lot of people were hating on it. I was a day 1 player of Destiny, so I remember when there was nothing to do. You had your dailies and weeklies done in a day, or more like 15 minutes when you could cheese them. And then the loot cave, being able to just stand and shoot and get the loot is all you wanted. But that's another story for another day. So I do want to thank you guys for tuning in. All the subscribers who have stuck with me, thank you so much. Thanks for being here in the weird times where I wasn't uploading, when it was really busy on my end, and there was not enough hours in the day for me to get stuff done. Now that things are winding down and things are a lot better, the huge announcements and stuff I've been telling you for 2018 and the changes to the channel, you guys will like. I'll be available a lot more. I'll be playing a lot more. There will be more content coming to the channel and everything else. And there's some other things happening that you guys will see as we go on. Vlogs will be returning very soon. And some other surprises. I've been hit with some questions on giveaways and some things, and we'll get into those aspects when we get to them. But I promise that the stuff that I'm going to be giving away will be really cool, just like the Destiny action figures. That was one of the big hassles this year on this channel, was calling them statues when they have a base and you can display them, but they're action figures. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding on that. Nobody freak out. So just a lot of really cool stuff. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for sticking with me. All the brand new subscribers, welcome to the channel. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Thank you for putting your faith in me. Really enjoy everything. The feedback from you guys has been incredible. I'm always available in the comments. Drop a comment, ask some questions, everything, and anything you would like. So once again, thank you all so much. Enjoy the end of your year. Have a safe New Year's. And I will see you online and in the very next video. See you guys. Bye.